All right, let's get down to business. Talked about counting. Now we're going to put it to practice. Once again, you don't need drums to do this. You can hit on the table. You can use a practice pad. If you have a drum set, I'd actually recommend doing this with a practice pad because it's going to be easier to hear it. Speaking of hearing, let's take a little time to talk about hearing protection. Notice I'm wearing earplugs. They're not actually in, but anytime I play with earplugs. I hear a lot of people complain about, oh, I can't hear the drums when I have earplugs in, or blah, 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 this and that. It's a poor excuse. If you're a musician, your hearing is probably your number one asset. If you can't hear, you're pretty much screwed. So I would definitely pretty much make it mandatory that you get hearing protection. I use these earplugs with push-in. They make different types of earplugs. You know, you can get the earmuff ones. You can get them at a hardware store. You know, usually if you go to a hardware store, they're going to have a section with different kinds of earplugs. Just, you know, pick up a few different ones, see which ones you like. Some of them actually create kind of a different sound. But you definitely got to protect your hearing. It's very important. And beyond that, you know, if your friends start telling you, oh, you know, that's pretty stupid, you got earplugs in. You know, what's more stupid, wearing earplugs or wearing a bell-tone hearing aid? So, putting that in perspective. Basically, hearing damage begins at about 85 decibels. 85 decibels is probably about the sound output of a normal lawnmower. So, gives you an idea that it doesn't take that much noise to really like permanently damage your hearing. Drums is definitely going to do it. Drumming in a band is most certainly going to do it. It's definitely something to think about. Wouldn't overlook it. Pretty serious subject. Anyone who suffered hearing loss will tell you, you know, don't be stupid, wear earplugs. Okay, so beyond that, back to counting, back to playing these quarter notes. We're going to get this metronome going, and we're basically just going to use the right hand, and we're going to follow along. We're going to count the quarter notes out. Now basically before I play something, I'm going to count my way in. You know, if you're playing with a band, you're going to do that. Playing by yourself, you're going to want to count the beat off. It sets the tempo, gives you an idea of where you're going. So I'm going to count out 4 quarter notes, and I'm going to start playing them. I'm going to play them on my right hand. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3, 4. All right. So that'd be 4 measures. Now, I want you to practice that, just counting to 4 with your right hand. Once you get good at that, we're going to move to the left hand. It's basically the same thing. You're going to click your way in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3, 4. Practice that, and then you're going to move on to, we're going to do alternating the sticking. Same thing, you can click your way in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so we've talked about counting. We're getting closer to playing a drum beat. Next step is going to be the hi-hat. We're going to count off those quarter notes on the hi-hat. Once again, hearing protection. So let's do it. Just like with the metronome, you're going to click your way in. So you can use a metronome. I'm not going to. I'd recommend that you do, but let's do this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so that'd be your 4 measures. Now, you remember earlier I was talking about when you count off, you're going to say 1 and 3 louder. I'm going to show you how that fits into the drum beat. But let's go back and we're going to do that example again just to get it fresh in our minds. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, now basically, you're going to start adding the bass and the snare. Okay? 1 is going to be the bass drum, 3 is going to be the snare hit. It's pretty simple. If you're having trouble with it, just play slow, take your time. If you're having trouble adding everything together, just go back to the hi-hat, counting on the hi-hat. I'm going to put it all together for you, show you how it's going to sound. So like I said, click your way in, set the tempo for yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3, 4. Alright, something else I want to talk about is kind of getting into the groove and really feeling the beat. Now when you're just starting out, this isn't really important, but as you progress, I think that like the motion of your body, the movement of your arms, and kind of like keeping time with movement of your body. It's something I do. I'm sure not a lot of people do it. I don't know who does, who doesn't. It's just how I do it. I just want to give you an idea of what I do, how I use it. It might be another idea you'd like to explore. So this is probably actually a little advanced for what we're doing right now, but I kind of want to introduce it just to kind of get the wheels turning, think about how this could help you out. What I like to compare a lot of stuff with drumming to is kind of like a teeter-totter effect. You know, when one side goes down, the other side's going up. You know, it's a fluid movement, kind of like a machine. It's locked in place. You know, you think of playing on the drum, it's like down, up, down, up. When one goes down, one's coming up. Alright? Now the next thing, talking about body movement, you know, I see a lot of people in metal headbanging. You know, it looks cool, it's fun to do, but it has a practical purpose too. I mean, you're feeling the music, keep the beat. Now I'm going to show you kind of how body movement's going to fit in with that teeter-totter effect while playing the beat. So let's just go play that basic beat that I just showed you. Notice how my body's moving. It's kind of more of like playing by feel. You know, when you get more aggressive, this is gonna become more important part of your. It's gonna be a more important part of your playing. I'll play something a little more aggressive. Maybe you'll get a better idea of how it's gonna work.